Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're always so kind to me. Thank you very much. Welcome to Sunshine Studios, home of the Barry Bowe Show. We're in the Annex today. Also home of America's Best Crime Writer. We got the windows open. Well, actually, we got the windows shut and the AC on. Another hot one coming. And I gotta tell you, before global warming started, we never had one hot day during the summertime. Never. Wait, what's that? Oh, good work, Kat. You did that on your own. Good work. I'm going to be talking about coal mines today. And my producer, you know, Kat. Well, she took it on her own to dig up some fitting background music. That's Working on a Coal Mine, a hit by Leo Dorsey way back in 1966. By the way, that's the year I graduated from college. Which leads us into today's story. Diane Civiletti Kemp is a Facebook friend for years. Now, I never met her, but we communicate by viewing each other's posts. Now, without categorizing her, let's just say that we think similarly. Anyway, the other day she posted a picture of coal miners down in a coal mine with a horse. And last week, on the Barry Bowe Show, the one about Krause informing me that I'm a one percenter, I posted a picture of the town where I spent the first 4 years of my life, while my dad was flying around in Europe doing his part to win World War II. I was living in the tiny town of Glenline, PA. Yep, a coal mining town. That structure is called a breaker, where they break down the anthracite after the miners dig out the coal. It's maybe a mile up the street from where we live. We live in what we call a twin home, good size. My Babchi and Jaji, you know, grandmother and grandfather, they own one half. And Chuchiani, my grandmother's sister, and Vuyawadik, my aunt and uncle, they own the other half. Big houses, large families, where the kids stay home until they get married. Then they go out and set up housekeeping, is what they used to call moving out. Now, the men in both families are coal miners. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of them are in that picture. Now, Kat, pay attention here, because I'm not bullshitting you about what I'm going to tell you next. There was a time when we used to have pumps outside to pump the water. We didn't have indoor plumbing. And we went to the bathroom in outhouses. I'm not shitting you. But then we got indoor plumbing and toilets. No air conditioning. But we had coal furnaces that pumped out heat up the ass during the winter. So hot inside we often had to open the windows to let some of the heat escape. But here's the memory I'm getting to. The hot water heaters are low capacity. And the men come home from the coal mines every day covered with black coal dust, just like the coal miners in Diane's picture. And these guys want to take a hot bath. Oh yeah, we have indoor bathtubs now, but no showers. So guys want to hop in the tub. But remember, low capacity hot water heaters. So an hour or so before the boys come home, the Babchis, that's the grandmothers, they fill up every pot in the house with cold tap water. Then they set the pots on top of the coal stoves to heat the water. Now when the boys come home, get this, they draw numbers. They strip down to their underwear and they stand in line. The Babchis get a big wash tub and set it on the floor in the middle of the kitchen. Then they fill up the wash tub with the hot water they've been heating on top of the coal stove. And then coal miner number one crawls out of his skivvies, hops into the wash tub, and takes a bath with soap and a huge sponge. A real sponge. And guess what? The water turns black. When coal miner number one gets done, he gets out and starts drying off. The Babchis bail out a couple buckets of dirty water and pour it down the sink. Then they put some more hot water back into the wash tub that they've been heating on the stove. And then coal miner number two drops his skivvies and he hops into the wash tub and takes a bath. And this routine is repeated until all the coal miners are clean and dry. But the coal miner number one is the only one that gets a full tub of clean water. As a little kid, I watched this every work day. Just think about that. That was just the facts of life during the 1940s. It must have affected me though, because to this day I rarely take a bath. Almost always take a shower. Now, I don't feel like talking about the cocaine bullshit that took place at the White House last week, or the jillions of dollars going non-stop to the Ukraine to be laundered and pocketed in the Biden's pockets. But I wish I were a soldier of fortune, and maybe someone hired me to do something about it. Soldier of Fortune was a great TV show back during the 1950s. I'll see if I can dig up an episode or two somewhere about the show. They were mercenaries, soldiers of fortune. Once again, Great work, Cat. So that's it for today. There's so much more work to do to restore the U.S. of A. to the greatest country in the world, the country that I was fortunate enough to grow up in. Okay, a heads up before signing it off. If you notice any cuts and bruises on my hands and arms, we have a new pup. And he's always so glad to see me. He jumps up and he nicks me with his nails. So I'm not getting in fights or anything like that. And a constant reminder, Born to Be Wild is available at Amazon and most booksellers. Get yours before the supply runs out. Thanks for stopping in. Until next time, see you.